What is up everybody, welcome to a brand new Fallout 76 video. In this video I want to clarify that Fallout 76 is not a PvP game. A lot of people seem to be concerned that Fallout 76 is going to be like Rust and all that kind of games where you can't do anything without a bunch of 12-year-olds with really crappy mics come up and destroy everything you've built, kill you, and steal your stuff. Well, Fallout 76 is not going to be like that. I want to play some interviews for you. There's about 3 minutes of clips here that will clarify a lot about the systems they have in place.
There's always PvP, like you can never, it's all...
Well, first of all, I'd say we're still dialing that.
Okay.
We don't want it to be griefy, but we want to have some drama there.
Okay.
So there is a way that you can decide to do PvP, and we are currently balancing kind of the incentives for someone who wants to be very aggressive to people and those who want to ignore it.
Yeah.
And that really comes down to you know, the in-game incentives and then also the social incentives. But I would say we don't want it to be griefy in any way, and we'll dial it in so people can say, look, I don't want to deal with that.
So you can pick. It's like I don't want PvP.
Well,
you want a little bit of a little fear, I guess.
We want a little bit of drama there without the without them ruining your game.
Okay. All right. Fair enough.
So allowing for that sort of tension, but with systems in place that keep it from being abusive. So you can't be harassed by somebody who just keeps chasing you around the road and keeps killing you over and over again. Like the game literally doesn't allow you that to happen to you. And death isn't supposed to be a super negative thing. Like you don't lose your progression, you don't lose all your stuff. Somebody can't kill you and then take everything in your inventory and you start over. It doesn't work like that at all. And I think once we figure out some things, we're sort of like tweaking, like well, maybe it should work like this or this. When you see it in action and when you play it, when you feel it, it feels like you're playing a Fallout game.
That's awesome. One thing I do want to go back to really quickly before we move on is the anti-harassment stuff. It sounds like there's a lot of tweaking involved, a lot of trial and error with that. Do you have plans to continue monitoring those systems after launch?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we look at lots of things. I mean, Fallout 4 and Skyrim are games as a service for us, right? They have ongoing support that we provide for them. This is going to be that to the umpteenth degree where we're constantly checking and monitoring. Todd talked about the beta. We need to see how folks react in that and how it feels. But again, think of PvP more like issuing a challenge to somebody as opposed to just no matter what I want to do to somebody, I can. It's more like issuing a challenge, and the game only lets that go so far before you can basically say, I don't want to participate in this challenge anymore.
Oh, that's really cool. So you can essentially like tap out.
Kinda, yeah. Like think of it this way: if you were just playing Fallout 4 and you were exploring and came across a Deathclaw, and you'd be like, I don't know if I have the weapons to deal with this, or if I'm high enough level, but I'm gonna try. And you try and fight it and die, and you respawn. You might say, I'm going to try it again because I came close and I want to kill it. Or you might say, I didn't even come close and I'm done and I'm going to go do something else. Like, well, that should kind of be how it works for any human person, where you're like, I want to get my revenge and try again because I think I can take them, and you're incentivized to do that. But you could also say, I'm good, I'm all set, I'm going to go do something else, and they can't keep coming after you, just like that Deathclaw wouldn't come running across the map and keep chasing you. Like, it should feel like
So
that.
You heard it there. The gameplay focus of Fallout 76 is to kill enemies, craft, and build up settlements and workshops. And yes, PvP is in the game, but this is not a PvP game. And if you choose to PvP, it is more like a challenge to another player. If you don't want to continue PvPing, you can very easily opt out of PvP, and there is a system in place that will not allow that player to keep killing you. If you want something to compare it to, I believe it will be something very similar to the likes of the rogue system from The Division. Yes, you can PvP in the Dark Zone, but everybody will know you are killing players and you will have a bounty on your head. People will get rewarded for taking you down. So you're basically painting a big target on your head saying, come kill me for some caps. On top of that, if you do die, no big deal. You may lose, say, a small amount of caps or something, but you do not lose any of your inventory or progression. As for the big thing that everybody's worried about, the nukes, they are 100% end game. They require you to complete the whole storyline, and not only that, they are actually primarily used to create high level zones, not destroy people's settlements. Yes, they could do that, but then they've just wasted a huge chunk of time and opportunity to get loot, which is something I really can't see people doing. Overall, to summarize everything, Fallout 76 is a PvE sandbox game. Even if you can PvP, you do more harm to yourself than you do to the player that you kill. So what do you guys think? Do you agree with me, and do you agree that Fallout 76 is not a PvP game? The closest thing to it being a PvP game is they're thinking of adding in a deathmatch mode, which would only deter people from doing PvP in the main mode anyway, so that would be good. Or do you think, nah, this guy's talking bullshit, I didn't listen to any of these interviews, and I think this game is going to be like GTA Online, where everybody just wants to kill everyone? Yeah, but really, if you disagree and you think you have some evidence to convince me that this is a PvP game, then go ahead, comment down below, let your opinion be known. And aside from that, thank you for watching. Video got a little bit ranty, but I stayed on topic. But anyway, leave a like on the video if you guys enjoyed, subscribe to the channel for plenty more videos on the games that I love, and as always, I will see you guys in the next one.